have to be so dramatic and so rough with you?
What the hell are you doing roaming around?
I thought I would go trick-or-treating.
What are you doing here?
I told you I was going to return her.
And what's this? The place doesn't have enough atmosphere? Alas, poor Dodge, I knew him well.
I thought it would add texture to the place.
You mean like crossing garlic to stave off the darkness?
You were the one that went on about ghosts, okay? You and Helena.
Dodge, listen to me. What lives in this house is slow and dank. It seeps through your skin and into your bones, and no hoke is going to break that hex. That's exactly what brought Count Cassadine and his brood here in the first place. Anything that's attracted to this house is just bad news.
What are you doing here besides scaring me half to death?
I'm trying to break the spell this place has on you.
What about the spell it has on you?
I'm immune.
Oh, we both know that's not true. The slightest glimmer of Helena and her games and your...
My games! My games, my history, not yours.
You know, maybe it's genetic, right? Like Lucky's addiction.
Is that what this is about? You want to pick up the Spencer Cassadine torch so I can put it down?
I'm just doing some research.
Dodge, the Spencer Cassadine wars are over. We've all paid the price. There's been plenty of collateral damage. I won't have you volunteering to be the next casualty.
Well, I'm flattered by your concern, or at least your unwillingness to get more blood on your hands, but Helena is not here. Nobody is.
Don't be so sure. Helena doesn't show up for no reason. She comes to take something or to leave a body behind.
She told me what she was looking for wasn't here.
Well, maybe she lied. Or maybe it was hiding from her. And if it was, if it's smart, it'll hit the ground running and keep running and not let... What? What?
I saw something outside. There was something out there.
That's how it starts, the creeping paranoia.
I didn't imagine it.
You would be a lot better off chasing real diamonds with me than the dark fantasies that live in this place.
Now, is that a second invitation or the beginning of another goodbye speech?
I shouldn't be here.
But here or in Port Charles?
Here, standing here, looking at her. Looking at my past, all the damage I've done.
Like you said, it's your past.
Yeah, but it repeats itself. You're here. And that look in her eyes, the anger, the disappointment, I've seen that look on Lulu's face.
Well, you don't have to see it anymore if you keep avoiding her.
Doesn't mean it's not there.
Dante's a good guy.
Yeah, well, even good guys can be accidents waiting to happen.
So what? You take it all back then, loving Laura?
No. No, I wouldn't. But I'm selfish. Love will do that to you. It'll make you selfish.
Sorry, I thought that love was about living for someone else.
Love can be beautiful, but it can also make you destroy the thing you find most precious just to prove to yourself what a worthless son of a bitch you are.
No, wait, is that love, or is that just you?
What I am is running through your veins, Ethan.
Yeah, but I've seen your mistakes. I don't have to make them.
Yeah, well, knowing my mistakes and not having to make them doesn't mean you won't. It doesn't matter what kind of roadblocks you put up to avoid disaster. When love comes knocking on your door, you'll still hit the wall doing 120 miles an hour.
Is that what everything is to you now? Just a hit and run? You paint a pretty bleak picture of life.
I paint what I see.
What about Tracy?
I'm cutting her loose. I'm giving her the divorce she wants.
Well, she wants you, Luke. We all did.
I want you to leave this place. I've warned you about it. I want you to leave.
You can't even handle hearing that you're needed?
I have warned you, and I'll drag you out of here if I have to.
Look, Lulu is in a very tough spot right now, okay? She desperately loves Dante, but she is terrified.
She should be.
No, she shouldn't be. She should be allowed to believe that happiness can last.
Oh, love. How do you explain this to children? It's like the tides. No, it's more like the phases of the moon. It waxes and it wanes, and sometimes it disappears into the darkness completely.
So what? I mean, it's all temporary anyway, right? We're here and then we're gone. So why not appreciate something that can make us feel that alive, even for a moment?
I used to think that way.
See, you had love. And you have Lucky and Lulu as proof of that. But see, me, no, I was a mistake. I was just the inconvenient side effect of two con artists in the right place at the wrong time.
No, you are much more than that, son.
See, sometimes when Lucky and Lulu look at me, all they see is how their father disappointed their mother. How the greatest love of all wasn't so great in the end.
No, that isn't true. For a very long time was as perfect as it gets. That's kind of why I had to put a big Buick-sized dent in it.
And I'm the dent.
No, you were part of the plan. No, I did that for me. I did it to prove to myself that I wasn't worth everything that she gave me.
Well, why not prove yourself worthy instead?
I don't think like that. Look, my stepping out on her, it was just a survival move on my part. It was the thing that kept me from disappearing completely.
So my mother just took the edge off.
No. What I had with Holly was something I had to have. I had to prove to myself that I wasn't trapped in an illusion.
That's wrong in so many ways.
Ethan, I disrespected my marriage with Laura over and over again. It wasn't a secret I kept from her. She knew about it. But she wouldn't kick me out. Not completely.
Right. Guess that made running away easier.
It made me feel like I was loved unconditionally.
That is a powerful gift. One that you abused over and over again.
Because I didn't want to feel like a fly trapped in amber. And if you're lucky, maybe one day you'll find the same thing.
That has to be one of the worst things you have ever said to me. You spend all this time telling me what a car wreck love is and how you abused it and took advantage of it. And then you tell me you hope I go out and find it?
No.
I mean, how twisted is that?
That's not what I meant. What I mean is that if you don't look for it, it's going to find you anyway. And when it comes, be cautious. Don't make my mistakes.
No, I'm not going to be cautious. I'm not going to play it safe. All right? I want to feel something. I want it to come take me over.
Well, then you'll be ready for the consequences. I'm just giving you the truth.
I used to give it a hell of a lot better.
Yeah. Well, everything looked a hell of a lot better when I was drunk. Scotch makes everything rosier. I'm dry now, and I feel compelled to give both sides of the story.
You can't have it both ways. You got to pick a side.
Don't forget your friend.
Look, I have had enough philosophy for one night, okay? Enough of the effect that this house and she have on you and me. I think I liked your perspective better as a drunk.
So did I, Dodge.